Review and reviews.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Reviewing Reviews. I'm DJ Demers.
I'm Mike Perkins.
And it's episode number 40, the big 40, which is very interesting because I just, before you came over here, Mike, just watched the movie This Is 40.
No way.
I didn't put that together.
Look at
I've
that.
never seen it, but Madge loves it. She's like, you got to see it because I just read
it's the
Judd
best.
Apatow's book.
Dude, Paul Rudd is awesome.
Paul Rudd is amazing.
He's so
and
good.
Leslie Mann. I
Yeah.
love both of them.
Yep.
And
Leslie
the
Mann's good in it.
Apatow kids, they're the two
Yeah.
daughters. They're great. How
Yep.
great would that be to direct your kids? Like,
Yeah.
just to know.
Well, that's what was good. Like, the kids said it was weird doing that because, like, that was the time, like, because in Knocked Up, they were just, like, real quick with the Paul Rudd being their dad and stuff. But this
Yeah.
was a legit movie of them, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's directing himself as Paul Rudd. Like, I would do this. Like, even the butt scene when, like, they're checking the,
I
you
love
know.
that scene.
It's so funny. Yeah.
Well, this episode isn't about This Is 40,
It's
but
not.
it
This
is
is 40.
episode number 40.
Yep.
And it is almost 2020, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude.
This will be coming out today on Monday, December 30th. We have 2 more days of this decade, and then
Yeah.
it's into hindsight time, baby, 2020.
2020, Barbara Walters, about to happen, man. This decade is over.
Crazy. Time flies.
Man, it really does.
You have a good Christmas?
I had a good Christmas.
Yeah?
It's pretty good.
You were working here in town, right?
I worked in town, yeah.
Yeah.
I was here. I stayed in L.A. But you know what? The best time of year in L.A. because
Everybody
the roads
leaves.
are empty,
I
man.
know.
No traffic. It's like a nice little golden path.
I know.
You
It's
know?
kind of nice. It's like the
It's
city, it feels good to be in LA over
Yeah.
Christmas
It's
holidays.
not. It's been cold like it is back east in Canada and stuff.
Yeah.
It's been in the
we rented-
40s.
We rented
The
a
40,
cabin.
episode 40.
Nice.
God.
We rented a cabin a couple hours north of LA, and we were in the mountains, like, 5,000 feet above sea level,
Yeah,
and there was snow.
that's great.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. Felt
Yeah.
like I was back home in Canada.
I love it.
And before Christmas, this is going into what we'll be talking about this episode. I worked on cruise ships. I was doing comedy on cruise ships for 3 weeks out of 4, so I was gone for a while.
I missed you, man.
I missed you too.
I would call you late at night and there was like no service because he's out in the ocean.
Or if I did pick up Mike, I'm paying $85 a minute for this internet.
You don't want to talk to me? Fine, okay.
But the ship was going down to, it started in San Diego, and then it would go down to Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and Cabo San Lucas. And today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the reviews of Senor Frogs in Cabo San Lucas. Senor Frogs is, of course, a very popular kind of touristy bar, restaurant type thing.
Uh-huh.
Like somewhere between Margaritaville and Hooters.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of that Hooters kind of sexy thing going.
Wasted away again in Senor Frogs. You know, it's the remix of it.
I love Margaritaville, by the way. Jimmy Buffett, unironic, big fan of Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to decorate stuff. I want to put a big Margaritaville sign up in our apartment, and Madge isn't having it. I'm like, you don't even know me, man.
But you just turn all the clocks to 5 o'clock. You're like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, babe, all right?
And that somewhere is right here.
I love that.
So we're reviewing the reviews of Senor Frogs, and I got to say, well, you'll hear from the reviews, but it is not a place that I necessarily want to go to now. Like when I would get off the ship at these ports, I would skip over Senor Frogs, the vibe of it. But maybe 10 years ago when I was 23, I think
Is it
would have
like
been
a
the
young
spot.
crowd like that? It's like real like crazy
They
music
have
and stuff?
all sorts of ages there, but the vibe of the place, like when you come in, the servers are like trying to feed you shots and everything. I think it's better if you're young, but older people go too.
Yeah.
It's just, you'll see from the reviews. I think it's better suited to people who want to party.
I love it.
Yeah.
You had a beautiful time, too. I was watching your videos and stuff on when I wasn't calling you at 2 a.m. and it was 85 a minute. But, dude, everything was beautiful. I mean,
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
I've told myself not to complain because
Yeah.
it is a decent way to...
Because you go hiking and stuff, too. You were hiking on some trails and whatnot.
In Alaska, when I did those cruises, I did. But I'm not really going too far off the beaten path in Mazatlan, Mexico. I don't want the headline to be stupid cruise
But you
ship
were showing
comedian.
the ocean from, like, cliffs and stuff, though, weren't you? Like, all that good stuff?
Yeah, I did a little bit of there was an illusionist, a magician on the ship with me who does it a lot, and he knew a lot of the places to go. And
That's great.
So he made it more fun.
Yeah.
And I'm on the cruise ship the whole week, and I only perform twice. So the rest of the time I'm literally just chilling, which some people might think sounds good, but I'd rather be, on stage.
But hey, if you're in a cruise and you're in Cabo, go to Senor Frog.
Senor Frog. Well, you'll see. Tell me at the end of the episode what you think. Let's get it started, Mike. Senor Frogs in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Is that Mexico? How do you say it when you try to say it like authentic?
Like a he, like a Mexico.
Mexico?
No in there.
Just like an Mexico? Mexico.
Mexico.
The
whitest guy.
To everybody. It's not racism, it's deafness.
If my ex-girlfriend is listening to this, she's like, you son of a bitch. Because she's Mexican. So.
Yeah. Well, I assumed. Well, I knew that already, but it'd be
she
weird
was
if
actually
she was
German.
just like Jewish. Like, I can't believe he's mispronouncing Mexico. Okay, the first review. Well, overall, Mike, Cabo San Lucas, Senor Frogs, it gets a... What does it get overall? It gets 4.5 circles, because we're on TripAdvisor.
There we go.
And 992 reviews.
Wow.
So there's some positive ones. People are liking it. Of course, we're going to show a lot of the negative ones, because that's where the humor is.
You're damn right.
There's a couple of funny positive ones we'll throw in there, too. But this first one, it's a one-circle review on May 30th, 2017 from Sub-Zero X. And the title is The Worst Ever. I went with my family to get something to eat. Everything was good, the music, the band, all good, until one of the waitresses came close to me. She had one of the worst smells that I had ever smelled. She came up to me and hugged me. I lost my appetite. The waitress was Aurea, and I will suggest to you to not let her get close to you. That's if you want to enjoy your food. The worst hygiene for a waiter.
Oh my God.
Calling her out by name.
I know. What the hell, man? Man, I mean, she's been working hard, probably, sweating
That's
it out.
true.
It's Mexico.
It's true.
Come on.
I know. What is that, May 30th? Yeah, it's hot as hell around that time.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Who are you to judge, buddy?
BO is terrible.
It is, yeah.
But you don't go online and complain about it. This whole week when we were up at that cabin just hanging out over Christmas, I was like, I'm going to take a break from deodorant. So I haven't wore deodorant this week. My God, man, I stunk so bad. My deodorant is working overtime. I didn't realize that was my natural smell. I stink, man. Bad.
But, I mean, that's like natural stuff, though. You know what I mean?
And I think I might smell better the longer I didn't wear deodorant. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like my system was flushing out.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was, like... like if you fart or something, you like the smell of your own brand. I thought BO might be like that. No, it was terrible.
My beef's strong, your beef wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. But this is, I guess it's a legitimate complaint, but it seems a little mean to go online and mean. Say the name.
Yeah, and it's like the actual play, Or you're probably seeing this, and the manager's like, listen, we got some complaints. Arid works, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, check it out. But hey, it's summertime. It's, I'm with Oreo on that one.
BO can actually smell sexy. Mine was terrible, but I've, smelled girls before and they had a little bit of perspiration.
Yeah.
I was like, I dig this.
That's the pheromones of it,
Pheromones, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This guy needs to open up his mind.
That's right.
That's what he has to do.
Sub-Zero X, if that is your real name.
Yeah. You smelly bastard, Sub-Zero. All right, our next review is coming at you from Bianca O. She gave it a 5-star review on March 20th, 2019, and her title is Sexy. She says, had the best time. Senor Frogs is definitely a bar I would recommend. Do it for the experience or do it for the gram. Omar is such a cool guy. A real papi chulo. Se mi caso. Sorry, Mom. LOL.
Sorry, Mom. What did she do?
Did she have sex with Omar?
There were so many reviews. I think Omar is having lots of sex. So many people were like, Omar. Like, people love Omar.
He's crushing it?
Oh, he's crushing it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's like the bar manager, and everyone's like, you gotta meet Omar. Yeah, for real. I was jealous of Omar while I was reading a lot of these reviews. I was like, just living it up on, it's because it's right on like the pier of this main marina. So a lot of tourists are going through there. He's just, drinking, meeting ladies all day, being a papi chulo. I don't know what that means,
papi chulo.
But I want to be it.
Yeah.
What's a papi chulo,
I don't know. My ex never called me that, so I don't know. Never got called I got called a machisto a bunch of times, which means I'm too I guess manly. I don't know.
Too manly.
Like I'm too like I know what's
That
up.
sounds like something you'd make up on a resume when they want you to list your weaknesses or like a job application. I guess sometimes I can be too manly.
I think very like not manly, but what's the word?
Macho?
Yeah, like machisto, like you're too like, like you're too like ego and stuff,
Okay.
But I thought it was so sexy when she would speak Spanish to me sometimes, if she yelled at me in Spanish, I was like, oh hell yeah. This is awesome. Papi chulo. I think it's like a real like Don Juan kind of guy.
I think so.
Papi
It sounds
chulo.
like it.
Yeah.
Papi chulo.
Because doesn't Pitbull call himself Papi chulo sometimes?
Does he?
One of them. Yeah, it's either Pitbull or somebody.
Sounds like something
Papi
Pitbull would call himself.
chulo. Yeah, like chulo.
Okay, that makes sense.
Si mi caso. Does that mean they went to the house? Caso. Or that's casa. Mi
Casa, yeah.
What's caso?
Si mi caso. Maybe it is.
Si mi caso.
Si means yes. Me, I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Caso.
Well,
I don't know.
Caso, she had to say sorry to her mom for Caso.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Bianca, I think you had sex with Omar. Hit us up if you're listening to this. Let us know. But you're not the only one. Omar, you know what I mean? Somebody said, shout out to Omar and Negro. That was the two names they said. I'm like, there's no way that's got to be a typo. There's a bartender there named Negro?
I don't know. Let's go to the next. I'm not going to touch this subject.
Somebody said it. I'm just quoting.
Yeah. Well, it's negro in Spanish.
True, negro, yeah. But somehow negro seems even more racist coming out of my mouth. Like negro seems like I'm trying to be polite. Negro sounds like,
I just realized
buddy,
everything in this episode is going to be, we're like Mexico. Papi chulo.
I'm a basic ass white dude, Mike.
Me too. I don't know how I pulled the Mexican girl. I don't know.
You got a bit of pulled him. I got a Filipino wife.
See, we're crushing it. Come on.
We're colonialists. That's terrible. Here is the next review. It is a one circle review from John T. from Portland, Oregon. He's got a cool little animated
John T.
avatar there. Looking cool.
Killing the game.
One circle, and the title is Be Prepared for Name Calling and Groping by Staff.
Whoa.
My friend and I stopped by here for an afternoon refreshment after a long walk in the hot weather. We were greeted by a chipper young female worker who insisted on selling us shots. When I politely declined, she called me a word similar to a sissy boy, only more vulgar, and then proceeded to grab me inappropriately. I was very upset by this and had to tell her not to touch me. But apparently that's her thing, and some of my other friends were also inappropriately groped, but didn't seem to mind. Just be aware of this place and what the staff is capable of.
Wow. This guy's a prude.
Come on, let the lady feel you.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? I mean, it's different. Like, I don't drink, as we talked about on a couple episodes and stuff. So I always have to, like, when I do go to bars and girls are like, come take a new shot of this new tequila or whatever. And I'm always like, no, okay, I don't drink, blah, blah, blah. And they do get pushy. But, like, if you do drink and stuff, just let the girl, like, I don't know. They're just there to have fun and stuff.
Well, they're there to work. These girls are trying to get you to buy shots and everything, so it's part of their tactic.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the double standard is a little, because if this was a girl, we'd be like, wow, the guys are touching them like that?
Yeah.
Like, get your hands off her, Omar and Negro.
Yeah. Get out of here, guys, all right?
But since it's a guy, we're like, come on, dude, don't be a prude. But if he doesn't want to be touched, you shouldn't be touching him.
That's true.
Right?
That is true. Yeah, you shouldn't push the envelope too much, you know? Maybe like touch a little bit, not like in like not in certain parts, but like if she's like rubbing his shoulders and stuff, like you don't have to be like no, because I've had like going back to like the strip club episode that we did a couple weeks ago, like you've had girls come up and like rub your shoulders, rub your neck.
Yeah, that's a strip club.
Yeah, right.
Nah.
You're right, but like I mean, some girls aren't gonna be like inappropriately grabbing him to get him to buy a shot. They're not gonna like down your pants and shit. You know what I mean? Like take it easy, bro.
True, but if you don't want to be touched,
you
don't want to be touched.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying, I see both sides. I don't think I'd complain.
Yeah.
But I understand if you don't want to be. But yeah, like me, I'm a sucker for...
I wouldn't like the peer pressure of it, though. Yeah. If he doesn't really want to drink or anything.
Exactly.
And then she's like being like, drink. Pussy, like whatever. Then it's like, don't call me out,
Yeah. Yeah, call me a pussy.
Yeah, I don't like that part of it,
It's just if you don't want to be touched, you shouldn't be touched. So I get that that's their marketing strategy and it works.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you're going to get a John T was his name?
Yeah.
John T, who's going to say, don't touch me.
Well, check it out. Our next review is also the same type of thing. And it's coming from SH from Birmingham, United Kingdom. Gave it a 1 star, and the title says Creepy Pushy Servers.
Ooh.
It says, I think, is SH a guy or girl?
I don't know. I can't tell from the name or picture.
I can't tell for either. All right, well, here we go. SH from Birmingham, United Kingdom, said, I have never been somewhere and felt so uncomfortable watching sleazy waiters creep over vulnerable young girls, getting them hammered, touching them, and grinding on them. It was one of the most horrible experiences. I couldn't stay long. I was afraid I might catch something. These people are trying to create a club atmosphere in a tiny bar/restaurant at the very end of the marina, blowing whistles, pretending they are having a great time. We could all see through it. It was sad, depressing, and very, very uncomfortable. Cabo is pushy enough as it is when it comes to tourists being hassled, but these guys were number one on my hate list. Damn.
See, now this is different. This is guys preying on girls.
Do you know what's funny? Not to stereotype anyone, like Mexican dudes like Omar and Negro. But when I did go down a couple times with my girlfriend to Mexico, she didn't wear anything low cut or didn't show any skin because she said that like guys down there are just very like perverted and just like, you know, they'll like stare at you and just be like, mommy, you know, like whatever. So like with them being, this must be a girl then saying it, vulnerable young girls.
Maybe it was a guy.
Maybe it's a guy noticing it too.
That's a funny thing too. If I'm like staring at a beautiful woman, and then I see other guys staring at that same girl, I get all judgmental. I'm like, oh, you fucking pervert! Stop looking at her. Even though I was just looking at her a second.
I'm gonna make her happy. You're not.
Yeah. I see her for the internal beauty. You guys are fucking creeps, man. But you know, not to disparage your people, but when I was in Italy a couple years ago, Italian men are very forward about how they feel about ladies too.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a worldwide thing. Obviously, there's some more reserved cultures, but maybe it's a fiery kind of Latino.
I think it's that European and all the, you know, that kind of like, the fiery like salsa Latino, you know, like that.
I do kind of envy it. Not that I want to be a perverted guy, but like guys who are just able to go up to a girl and be like, hey, you're beautiful. Like, I mean, you shoot your shot.
Remember that scene from Along Came Polly when Ben Stiller's dancing with Jennifer Aniston and they're at like that Spanish club? And then she starts dancing with that one like real like suave Spanish dude, and then he's like he's trying to keep up or whatever, and he's about to leave, and Jennifer Aniston's like, "Why are you leaving?" He's like, "No, it's cool. You're just dancing with that Spaniard over there." And then like he sees the guy in the bathroom, and he's like, "Hey man, listen, Polly's with me," and he's like, "I'm gay." I forget his name. I am gay. And
that sounds like a Hank Azaria role, but I haven't seen Along Came Polly.
It might have been Hank Azaria.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of him in the Birdcage.
Yeah,
he's so funny in that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next review. But about the creepy thing, didn't you feel different when it was guys and girls? Like, you're like, hey, come on, man, stop preying on those, what do you call them? Vulnerable young girls.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It feels different when it's guys and girls.
Yeah.
And a lot of the photos that girls put up that were like, I love Omar, and other people's names, they were like young 21-year-old girls. Yeah.
Omar's so funny when he puts a drink in between his pants. And it's like, all right, dude. Take it easy, Omar.
Yeah, exactly.
Negro's coming.
The tricks that you can use to woo a girl are significantly easier when they're like 20 years old because they haven't seen all the bullshit that guys pull out. You know?
Exactly. Literally.
So, and if you, so if you're a suave Mexican bartender at this touristy place, and game over, man. Omar. Yeah.
Papi chulo.
Here's a one circle review from Larrabee, and he's from Toronto, Canada, my old stomping ground.
We go.
And he said, total mistake going here. My wife and I were looking for a quick meal, and having seen Senor Frogs in Playa del Carmen, figured it was a safe bet and a change from all of the great Mexican food we were eating. My burger was gelatinous and suspicious. The fries were from a bag and cool. We were not in the mood for alcohol, which they try very hard to push, so we had Cokes. They came in ridiculous tall plastic glasses that I suppose were supposed to be funny, but they were somewhere between $8 and $10 US. I forget the exact price. You get to keep them, but who wants to bring a 2-foot plastic glass home? They only held around 500 milliliters and no refills. My wife's dish was equally bland and disappointing. While we were waiting for our food, they pestered us with the, hey, let's party attitude. Woo! woo, trying to do shots. This was a theme where the servers get all friendly and party-like and try to dupe people into buying expensive shots. After a while, in the mostly empty restaurant, they started a conga line. While we were waiting, a male server was flirting with a couple of women sitting at a table. At first, it was cute, him posing on the ground, but he later decided to first bury his face in her chest and then her friend's lap. They laughed, but tinged with shock. When the bill came, it was one of the most expensive meals we ate, and also noted that they had decided to give themselves a 20% tip. Don't waste your time. There is so much good food in Cabo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What? Jesus.
Yeah, these guys are trying hard.
Dude, just digging their face in. Can you imagine waiting for your food and being so pissed off that your food isn't there yet, and then a conga line starts, and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's our server. You see guys in chef hats in the conga line. You're like, come on,
They're not
man.
cooking our stuff. This is bullshit.
I know, especially if there's only like 3 people in the restaurant or something.
Yeah.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Come on. No refills.
Or if you're like, oh my God, I'm done my Coke and nobody's come around. Oh, there's our server. Oh, his face is in that girl's vagina. Okay.
Which one's your server? That one.
The one committing egregious sexual assault over there?
Oh, man, it's fucked up. Well, here, speaking of this guy with the big, how they took a 20% tip and all that stuff, our next review coming from Victoria L. from Venice, California, right around the corner from us. She says, rip off. She said, this place is a total scam. I never write reviews, but I was so disgusted with their practices of raping people's wallet. We came in and 2 drinks cost us $30. Then they tried to say they told me that I had to pay. Then a girl came up to my wife and I said $10 for a shot, and then told us after the fact that it was 20 because it was the 2 of us. I have money. That's not the point. How they behave and change is criminal. Do not go.
How they behave in charge.
Oh, how they behave in charge is criminal.
Yeah.
Do not go. Damn, dude. I love his humble brag at the end. It's like, I got money.
I know.
It's not the point.
Hey, that's not the point. I got money.
Yeah.
I mean, I got money.
I spent it, all right? I got the money.
It's just, I don't like how they're raping my wallet.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
those
strong
young
word.
girls that are over there in the corner, obviously, with Omar.
Raping people's wallets is a really
Dude,
bold
2
term.
drinks for $30, though? That's too much, dude.
In Mexico, especially, man.
Yeah.
Everything's cheap over there.
I know. I don't know. I guess in Cabo, it's just because it's like a, destination, like vacation spot, like you said, like tourists and stuff.
So touristy.
It's
I'm
messed
really
up.
leery of those places. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be where there's a bunch of tourists around.
Yeah.
I think that's my main thing with cruises, why I don't like them. I'm like, oh, great, I get off in this port with 4,000 other people on my ship, and then there's like 2 other ships here.
Yeah.
And then I got a bunch of guys trying to sell. And I'm still young-ish, and I'm on my own walking around, so many people try to sell me pot and Coke and all that, and they come up and they whisper. They have a cigar box, like, cigars? And you're like, no. And they're like, oh, yeah, cool. And marijuana. I don't even know what they're saying because I can't hear whispering that well. But I get the vibe that they're trying to sell me drugs,
That's great.
you know?
It's nothing good if they whisper with the cigar box.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
What could they possibly be saying that's good? Yeah.
They just got a good tortilla recipe they want to sell you.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, you actually want to use half the amount of flour the recipe calls for. Oh, thanks, man. Here is the final review.
El Fanito.
Ooh. How long did you date your ex that was Mexican?
4 years.
Did
I don't
you-
even know if Fanito is actual.
I think it works.
I think it is, right?
It feels right.
Fanito. Yeah.
You said it with so much gusto.
El
that it-
Fanito. I had the accent down, so I would always just say words to her, like
Mhm.
rojo. And
Did you learn any Spanish? Did you
bandejo
guys?
and
¿Cómo estás?
a little bit. I knew like that stuff, like que paso and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Did her family
and
like you?
machisto. Her family did like me.
Did
Yeah.
you go to any quinceañeras? Is that how you pronounce it?
No, the quinceañeras.
Quinceañeras.
No, I
Jesus,
never
Adam.
did.
No?
Her, no, because she had 2 younger sisters, but the other sister was 18. So like when we were dating, I think she was 16 when we started dating. But no, quinceañeras, no.
How do you say it?
Quinceañeras.
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 Okay, I added a couple syllables and pronounced the Q like a qu. Okay, here's the final. I was just curious because that's like a big get-together for them, right? That's one of the
It's
biggest.
huge, dude. It's like
Yeah.
a wedding.
Yeah?
It really is.
It's like kind of the bat
She-
mitzvah of...
She told me, she told me they cost like $20,000-$30,000 and shit.
Jeez,
It's insane. It's like a wedding.
But people bring gifts so you break even? Is that kind of...
Yeah, because they have like a money dance that the girls do too, where
a
like
money dance?
yeah, where they're just dancing and people are throwing money. which you think would be like weird, but like I think like you do make some money back and from that. It's not like
How
a
old
sexual
are you when
dance.
you get your quinceañera?
15, because quince is 15.
Okay.
So, which
and
is
a
fun.
ritual is people throwing money at you? That's
One of the money dances, and then like they stick money to your dress, and then I don't know the rest of it. There's like other stuff where like I don't know. It's kind of like it's the opposite of our Sweet 16. Did you have Sweet 16 in Canada?
Yeah, but
Yeah, because my cousins, like, they had it's only for girls, but they had Sweet 16.
yeah.
But that was like they ran out of VFW and stuff. But these ones, they get like a dress and like, oh, it's like
Whenever I go to a
crazy.
park or something, Matt and I'll go like throw a frisbee on a Sunday or something. You see these big Mexican family get-togethers.
yeah.
They look so fun. They're using a barbecue. There's 30
Oh,
of them
yeah.
just hanging out, having a great day. I love to see tight-knit families like that.
Yeah, she had she had 7 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. So whenever we do like a family party or something, it'd be like amazing people. Which sucked when we broke up because like the bringer shows I always do, I used to just be like, come on, bring your friends. Like her friends,
That's so
she always had
funny.
so many friends, you know?
Here's the final review. I thought you were going to be like, it sucked because I really liked her family and we grew close.
I did love her
Suck.
family too. Her mom loved me. Her grandmom loved me too.
Yeah?
And her grandmom spoke no English at all.
But she got the vibe.
She loved
She
the
knew you
vibe.
were a
Yeah.
good guy.
Yeah.
Here's the final review, a 5-circle review from a G1 Air 1 MO.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess, I think that's a pseudonym, like it's a bunch of numbers and letters for Guillermo
Guillermo, there you go.
from Brasilia. And he said, 5 circles, touristy fun. Staff is extremely friendly. I got a shot poured into my mouth upon arrival. Guaranteed to see gringos spazzing out. The 2x1 yards are money. Order the ice cream truck. You'll be in for a pleasant surprise. A cool place to take teenagers. The wings and avachera tacos are just decent.
Okay. Touristy fun. The gringos spazzing out.
Cool place to take teenagers. I imagine he's talking about his kids. Otherwise, it's a creepy thing to say.
Yeah. Well, all right, dude. You just put yourself. Oh, you know what? He's a red dot on what's it called? Oh man, that's funny.
And that's the only review he's left. Cool place to take teenagers can just be.
That was the last review. He left because they arrested him after.
Yeah.
after
Sir,
this.
we can't help but notice you don't have any children.
And you take teenagers to Senor Frogs. Is this Omar?
Yeah. He saw Omar doing it, and they're like, "You're not cool or good looking enough to do this, Guillermo."
Listen, you're not Omar.
No.
Omar's a good guy.
The cops are like, "Even we want to be Omar. You see this guy over there?"
Omar, help me meet my wife. That's so funny.
All right,
man.
so overall, I like those. People like that touristy stuff. So for
Yeah.
every one person you got saying, "Oh, I don't like how they were touching me," you got 40 other people who are like, "We got to do the conga line," and like they're pumped about it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why it gets overall good reviews. But it's loud, man. Even just walking
Oh,
by,
yeah, I
like
could
it's
imagine.
like 12:30 in the afternoon, and it's like people whistling. Like the servers are right in your ear with like a whistle
Yeah.
to do shots, and you're like, at 12:30. Like, what are we doing there now?
Dude, calm down. What's
Yeah.
happening?
But
Yeah.
people like it. Overall, I think these reviews were pretty good. I really want to meet Omar. Like, honestly, I could have just shown you 10 reviews of people being like, "Oh, man, Omar."
Omar.
So if I go back to Cabo San Lucas, I'm going to ask for Omar at this place.
Yeah.
And overall, I give this... My favorite review was... I'm probably going to go with... probably sexy.
Ooh,
Si
I
mi
like
caso.
I like that one too.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And overall, I'm going to give it 4 chipper young female workers.
Okay, there you go. I like the sexy one too from our
Mhm.
girl, who like probably had sex with Omar. Definitely. Sorry, Mom. She had sex with Omar. And I'm gonna give it 4 Papi Chulos.
Okay, 4 Papi
4
Chulos.
Papi Chulos.
Nice.
Because it seems like a good play. I think the one thing to take from this is this place needs to like calm down with the touching and all that stuff, and just don't make people uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Speak
what about
up.
all the people who love it? Where do you draw the line?
I guess, but you should still like stop people from doing it. I mean, dipping your head into some girl's
Yeah.
chest. I mean, come
Hey,
on.
I'm not by any means defending their behavior.
It's a
here.
little much.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know.
what I mean?
And then it feels like people, especially like if you're like in this foreign land, so I bet you a lot of people don't say anything because they're like, I'm not going to get into trouble down here.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, I don't want to cause anything, especially if you're doing it to young girls who like kind of by their nature, most of them aren't going to.
They're just there to fuck around anyway, yeah.
Well, they're not going to cause a big fuss. Like, you know, even like when I was a young dude, like some gay guy at my work like spanked my ass while he was walking by, and I was like putting files away at this office, and I didn't say anything. I was just so shocked.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'd be like, "What the fuck did you just do?"
Hey.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, TJ.
But if they're doing that to these young, you know, girls, most times even if a girl's uncomfortable, I bet you they're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
So they're kind of.
I think it's different. You have to like really kind of, you know, I don't know, don't rock the boat too much of it.
But so many people said they loved the energy that I don't want to paint this place with the brush like they're burying their face in every stranger's bosom, you know? I don't know.
It's a party place. Everyone knows they're there to party, so you got to,
But there's a difference between partying and somebody just putting their face in your boobs.
Yeah.
But
you know what? That guy, when that girl came up, he should have did it, you know? He should. Don't be a sissy boy. Like she said. Or like
You're so machicho, Mike.
Oh, I love it when you speak Spanish to me.
That's another episode. We reviewed the reviews of Senor Frog. I mispronounced several Spanish words.
Hey, it's cool, man.
And I think overall, I saw this place in real life, but I can confirm this isn't the type of place I want to go to. Maybe 10 years ago, like I said. Not now. Mike, would you hang out here?
No, I'm not. I don't like that kind of atmosphere.
I don't drink either.
Yeah, because I like dive bars anymore because it's not like a real club. I don't like the big loud noise and whistling. You know, I'm like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want all that. We're 33 now. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
I'm 34.
You're going to be 34 in a week. Oh, man.
Wow.
Ooh, Senor Frog. Take a shot, DJ.
I'm going to call up Omar, man. Let's party. Let's fucking do this.
I think he's already here. He's knocking at the door.
Hola, DJ. That's another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Mike is shaking my hand. I am shaking back, as is our custom. I don't know. I think we've been doing that from the very beginning.
Hell yeah.
Good solid
40
handshake.
episodes, baby.
40 episodes.
Look at that.
This is 40.
Grab a 40 of Old E and pour it out for us. You know what I mean? Because we're 40 episodes deep.
Thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. We will catch you next week here on Review and Reviews. I'm DJ Demers.
I'm Mike Perkins.
Peace.
Adios.
Review